Miss, do you solemnly swear that in this proceeding, the information and responses you submit will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Thank you. You may put your hand down. Ms. Hatherall, before we proceed any further, it is necessary that I remind you and share with you that you have constitutional rights and protections. The very first one that I will remind you of is the right to remain silent. That means that you do not have to make any kind of statement. You don't have to answer questions. You don't have to submit written paperwork that has your signature, especially papers that admit or confess to wrongdoing. Do you understand that you have that right?
Yes, Your Honor.
You have the right to a jury trial. That means that you and your attorney and the state could select 6 people from a random panel of jurors. Those 6 people would hear the evidence, see the materials, hear the testimony, and decide whether you're guilty or not guilty. That's called the right to a jury trial. Do you understand you have that right?
Yes, Your Honor.
In addition, you have the right to confront or face any person who testifies, your accusers. That means that you and your attorney could ask questions, cross-examine, or challenge any witness who would testify against you if you went to trial. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
This proceeding is being recorded by a court reporter, Ms. Kaylin Rivera. This proceeding, you could appeal. That means that you and your attorney would have the right to demand that a higher court review the official record and the evidence and everything that transpired in this proceeding and the results of it. That's called a right to appeal. You'd have to use the proper documents and obey the time limits. Is that understood?
Yes, Your Honor.
In addition, there is a right to have this proceeding in a public, open courtroom. Because of the pandemic that is not happening at this point, we're doing this by video conference instead. But to do that, you have to consent to it. You and the state both have that individual right. Is that understood?
Yes, Your Honor.
These rights that we're discussing, in order for you to enter a plea, you do give them up. And during this proceeding, as we speak, right now we're talking about this verbally, but during the proceeding, we're going to review particular written documents that I will review with you and ask you whether you know and understand them and whether you have reviewed them with your attorney. Is that clear?
Yes, Your Honor.
There's a couple of these rights that are so important, or all of the rights are important, but there's a couple of them that'll be repeated maybe 2 or 3 times in the proceedings. Is that clear?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. First documents I'm going to show you, by the way, all of these documents with one exception are going to start off with what I call identifying information. If you notice this document here, it has a case number 646514. The state of Texas.
Your Honor,
Pardon me. Yes.
you're not sharing your screen yet.
Okay, then I guess I better.